Hello and a very good morning to all my dear students. A good day to all of you. Hope you all are fine and safe, and I think you all have understood the maths that I explained lesson, the junk seller. Now today in the EVS, that is your environment looking around, in this book we are going to start a new lesson, that is your lesson number 15. And what is the name of the lesson? The name of the lesson is From Market to Home. Now, dear children, it is a lovely lesson. In this lesson, we are going to know a lot many things about the vegetable market. So, first of all, what we're going to write? First of all, we'll start our work with today's date. That is 23/12/2020. Day is Wednesday, and you will write here classwork. Chapter 15, From Market to Home. Now, in this lesson, we are going to study about, or we will come to know about the life and the daily routine of a vegetable vendor or a vegetable seller. How he starts his day, and how early in the morning he gets up, and his day starts very early, and when we are fast asleep, and whole day he works hard to earn the money and to sell his vegetables. And in this we are also going to study about the how we get the vegetables to the market. And when we go to the vegetable market, or a vendor comes near to our home, he sells the vegetables, we buy it from the vendor. But from where do these vegetable vendors buy the vegetables, and where from how do these vegetables that are grown by the farmers reaches the market, and then they reach to our home? So in this lesson we are going to study about the concept of a mandi, which is a wholesale market. You all know about the wholesale market. There are two types of market. One is the wholesale market and other is the retail market. In the wholesale market, you get the thing, you have to purchase a lot bulk of things which is for a cheaper rate, and then those wholesalers take these things and then they sell it in their shops for a little higher price. So that is the retail shop that we have. So for all the things we have a wholesale market also and a retail market also. So same way for the vegetables also, we have a wholesale market or a mandi. As for example, we have a marketing yard. You all know about the marketing yard. Early in the morning you might have seen that many people go to buy the vegetables. If they want a big quantity or a large quantity of vegetables to be purchased, they go there and they buy those vegetables in the cheaper price compared to the vegetables that are sold in the vegetable market. Because the vendors who sell the vegetables in the market, they also purchase the vegetables from that marketing yard only, and then they sell it to us. And there are many people who buy the vegetables, not only the vegetable vendors in the market, but the people who take out the hand cart, the ones who take the sell the vegetables through the hand cart, they also take the vegetables, buy the vegetables from that only. Always there are certain markets in every district. There's a market that is for the agricultural produce only, जिसको कि हम agricultural produce market भी बोलते हैं. और वहाँ पर जो होते हैं, their farmers come and sell their whatever produce they have grown in the farm, whether it is vegetable, it is fruits, or some pulses, whatever they have grown in the farm, they sell those producers of their farm in that market. Nowadays the system has a little bit changed, and otherwise the farmers used to sell those produce the grown in their farm to the agents, and those agents then used to sell those things in the wholesale market. So first of all, normally what happens is the farmers give it to the agent, and then agent give it to the wholesale market, and then from that wholesale market we get the vegetables or whatever things are there, that farm producers that are sold in that market are then distributed, or then they are taken or bought by the other shopkeepers and the vegetable vendors. Whatever the produce is, they are then taken by those persons. So in this lesson we will study about a girl named Vaishali. Their family there are 5 members in their family, and her father is a vegetable seller or a vegetable vendor. Now we'll start the lesson. This was just a gist or the short में मैंने आपको ये lesson समझाया कि हमको इसमें क्या क्या पढ़ना है और समझना है. Now we'll start. My name is Vaishali. My father is a vegetable seller. My mother, Bhai, and Chotu, and I help my father in his work. Can you Guess at what time we begin our work? At 3 o'clock in the morning. When most people are fast asleep, we start our work, taking our previous day's vegetables from the gunny bags and the baskets and arrange them on the other hand. Preparations of bringing the fresh vegetables from the market, that is big markets, sometimes Chotu also helps us. Now here Vaishali is a girl who is telling her story. She's telling about her family, that my name is Vaishali, I have brother, big brother and a small brother, Chotu, Bhai and Vaishali, they are three, then mom and dad. So total 1, 2, 3 and 5 members are there in the family. They all get up early in the morning, that is very early in the morning at 3 o'clock, when most of the people are fast asleep. मतलब कि सुबह के 3 बजे ज़्यादातर लोग बहुत गहरी नींद में सो रहे होते हैं, तब ये जो है वेजिटेबल वेंडर्स जितने भी होते हैं वो सारे जल्दी उठ जाते हैं, उनके सारे फैमिली मेम्बर्स उठ जाते हैं और उनको काम में मदद करते हैं। उसके बाद जो है वो लोग सब उठकर क्या करते हैं, जो पिछले दिन के जो रह गए होते हैं वेजिटेबल्स, जो बेचने के रह गए होते हैं, जो बच गए होते हैं, उसको वो जो बैग्स होती हैं उसके अंदर से निकालते हैं और बास्केट के अंदर रखते हैं, और जो दूसरे मार्केट से वेजिटेबल्स लाने होते हैं उसके लिए वो प्रिपरेशन करते हैं। तो मॉम और वैशाली जो है वो वेजिटेबल्स को जो है गनी बैग्स में से दे टेक आउट द वेजिटेबल्स फ्रॉम द गनी बैग्स एंड समटाइम्स छोटू ऑल्सो हेल्प देम इन डूइंग दिस। As soon as we had our tea and after finishing the work, we heard a horn of the tempo. It is time for the father, bhaiya, uncle, and some other from our street to leave for the mandi. Now after they get up and they take out the gunny bags of the previous day's vegetable, they take out and keep it aside, and those takes the gunny bags to purchase the fresh vegetables. So by the time they have the tea and the nasta, they can hear the horn of a tempo, where the people, so many people, those who are living in her street or the nearby places or their neighbors, they all go together to buy the vegetables from the mandi. And with her father, her bhaiya also goes with her father to the mandi to buy the vegetables. Does anyone in your house get up very early? What time does he or she get up? Why do they need to get up early? Now हमारे घर में तो कोई ऐसा नहीं है जो बहुत अर्ली, मतलब सुबह 3-4 बजे उठता हो, ऐसा तो कोई है ही नहीं, क्योंकि हम कोई भी अगर बिजनेस भी करते हैं तो हमारा कोई ऐसा बिजनेस नहीं होता है जो बहुत जल्दी सुबह उठ के करना पड़े। तो हमारे घर में तो कोई जल्दी नहीं उठता है, लेकिन जो वेजिटेबल सेलर्स होते हैं या ऐसे लोग जिनका बिजनेस होता है होलसेल का, उनको जो है वो सुबह जल्दी उठना पड़ता है, तभी वो जो है वेजिटेबल्स को वहाँ से ख़रीद सकते हैं और अपने जो है अपने घर लाकर फिर उसको वापस अच्छे से जो है अलग अलग बास्केट्स में वेजिटेबल्स को अलग करना, फिर उनको अलग अलग बास्केट्स में रखना, और फिर वो सारे वेजिटेबल्स को जो है वो मार्केट में ले जाकर बेचने का काम होता है, इसलिए उनको जल्दी उठना पड़ता है। नाउ नेक्स्ट इज योर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द डे। प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द डे, Mother Chotu and I put the previous day's vegetables in a gunny bag and sprinkle some water on them. By 6:30, father is back from the mandi with the baskets and sacks full of fresh vegetables. Know what they do now? Mother Chotu and I, that means Mother Chotu and Vaishali, what they do is they take those previous day's vegetables and put them in another gunny bag, and then they sprinkle some water on it to make it fresh. तो वो क्या हो जाता है, पानी छिड़केंगे तो क्या हो जाएगी, सब्जी वापस जो है वो फ्रेश लगने लगेगी। और 6:30 बजे, सुबह के 6:30 बजे, 6:30 in the morning, the father is back from the mandi with the fresh vegetables, sacks and bags full of fresh vegetables, मतलब ताज़े वेजिटेबल्स लेकर जो है उसके फादर वापस घर आ जाते हैं। At that time our house looks more like a small vegetable market, क्योंकि इतने सारे वेजिटेबल्स मार्केट से वो लेकर आते हैं, सब घर पे लेकर आते हैं, तो ऐसा लगता है क्योंकि चारों तरफ you can see only the vegetables at the home, so they feel that our home literally looks like a small vegetable market at the time in the morning. There are brinjals, potatoes, tomatoes, okras or the bhindi, which is called as lady's fingers, other name is okra also, pumpkin, kaddu, gourds, chilies and many other vegetables, all अराउंड, मतलब कि बहुत सारे डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइप्स का वेजिटेबल्स जो है उसके फादर लेकर आते हैं। उनमें क्या है, पोटैटोस है, टोमेटोस है, ओकरा यानी कि भिंडी है, पम्पकिन है, गोड्स में बॉटल गोड होता है, रिच गोड, बॉटल गोड मीन्स लौकी, रिच गोड मीन्स तुरई, देन बिटर गोड विच इज़ करेला, देन डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ चिलीज आर देयर। ऐसे सारे वेजिटेबल्स जो है उनके घर में चारों तरफ दिखते हैं। Everybody helps in sorting out the vegetables. The vegetables which are not fully ripe and are not ready to sell are kept aside. We have to sort out vegetables fast so as to reach the market as early as possible. So after the vegetables that come from the mandi to the house, they start sorting the vegetables, which vegetables are to be sold and which vegetables are to be kept aside, because still they are not fully ripe, or we can say still they are not ready to be sold in the market. So they separate, they sort out those vegetables which are to be taken to the market, and ones which are to be kept aside for the next day to be sold. And this work they have to do it very fast, because as early as possible they have to reach the market to sell the vegetables. If they are late, then the other vendors will start selling their vegetables, and the people who are the regular customers of the vendors will not take from them, and they will take from some other vendor. So this work has to be done very fast, and all the members of the family help in doing this work. By 7 o'clock, father arranges all the vegetables on the hand cart and leaves for the market. He says that if he is late, then his regular buyers may buy their vegetables from someone else. As soon as father leaves, I quickly get ready as I have to reach school by 7:30. Now you can see the father has arranged the hand cart. Hand cart मतलब लारी होती है। ज़्यादातर सब्जी किस में बेचते हैं, सब लोग लारी में बेचते हैं। तो फादर जो है, वैशाली's father has arranged the hand cart in which he has put all the vegetables in the different baskets, and now he is ready to take this hand cart to the vegetable market. Now what his father says that by 7 o'clock he arranges everything. Between 6:30 to 7, that means within half an hour, they sort out the vegetables, and they arrange all the vegetables in the different baskets on the hand cart, and her father leaves for the market, because he says that if he will not reach the market in time, then his regular customers will buy the vegetables from some other vegetable vendors. So he has to leave, and after the father leaves at 7 o'clock, Vaishali gets ready to go to school, because she has to reach school at 7:30. Now dear children, we had studied page number 114 and 115. Now we move on to page number 116. In the market, now you can see the picture of the market over here. Chotu attends school in the morning. He goes to the market at 10 a.m. with food for father and bhai. He says he, he stays with them at the vegetable cart until it is time for him to go to school. Sometimes he goes directly from school to help the father. Father tries to sell previous day's vegetables first. Now Chotu attends school in the morning. देन ही गोज़ टू द मार्केट एट 10 AM. छोटू जो है सुबह स्कूल जाता है, और फिर सुबह 10 बजे जो है मार्केट पे जाता है। वो क्या लेकर जाता है मार्केट में? विथ फूड फॉर द फादर एंड भाई, क्योंकि वो लोग सुबह अर्ली इन द मार्केट दे हैव लेफ्ट होम फॉर द मार्केट। तो 10 बजे जो है छोटू उनके लिए खाना लेके जाता है, फादर और भाई के लिए, एल्डर ब्रदर के लिए। एंड ही स्टेज देयर with them at the vegetable cart until it is time for him to go to school again. तो वो तब तक रुकता है जब तक उसके पास टाइम होता है, स्कूल जाने का वक्त होता है, तब वापस वो स्कूल चला जाता है। और कभी कभी स्कूल से डायरेक्टली भी वो जो है मार्केट में जाता है फादर और भाई को हेल्प करने के लिए। और फादर सबसे पहले क्या करते हैं, प्रीवियस डेज मतलब जो एक दिन पहले के जो वेजिटेबल्स होते हैं उसको वो बेचने की पहले ट्राई करते हैं। The reason is that there are certain vegetables which can stay fresh for 2 or 3 days, और 3-4 दिन तक अच्छे रहते हैं, and there are certain vegetables which get spoiled very quickly. Certain जैसे potatoes है, they can stay fresh for a longer period of time, but tomatoes है, then your fenugreek मतलब मेथी की पत्तियाँ हैं, धनिया है, तो ये सारी चीज़ें कैसी होती है। और फिर पालक है which is spinach। ऐसी बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं जो जल्दी ख़राब हो जाती है, दो दिन के अंदर जो है वो सारी चीज़ें ख़राब हो जाती है। ऐसे जो वेजिटेबल्स जल्दी स्पॉइल हो जाते हैं उनको पहले जो है पुराने वेजिटेबल्स को, प्रीवियस डे के वेजिटेबल्स को उनको पहले बेचना पड़ता है। लेकिन पोटैटोस है, लौकी है, जैसे बिटर बॉटल गोर्ड है, जिंजर है, ये सारी चीज़ें जो है कुछ दिन तक रह सकती हैं, इसलिए उनको वो आराम से बेच सकते हैं। लेकिन जो वेजिटेबल्स जल्दी स्पॉइल हो जाते हैं उनको पहले बेचना पड़ता है, नहीं तो वो सारे ख़राब हो जाएंगे एंड अल्टीमेटली इट हैज़ टू बी थ्रोन। Now think and tell. Father sells the previous day's vegetables first. Why do you think he does this? And have you seen dried or rotten vegetables and where?